And welcome back to Wrenfield Radio, the greatest show in the town of Wrenfield, California. I mean,
you should do that again, because we're gonna cut this out.
I know,
you know what
but
I mean?
it'd be so funny if it was just like a second of that.
Fine.
I'll do another one just in case.
Yeah, do it.
Welcome back to Wrenfield Radio. I'm one of the hosts, Ian Herz.
I'm also one of the hosts, Redamo Rosa.
That's your name, bro.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know, right? Fun start. So, just to get us going, I had an interesting thought about, the great actor Elijah Wood. Do you know Elijah? Are you familiar with his work?
You mean Frodo?
Frodo, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
He's also in Wilfred. Everyone who hasn't seen Wilfred, check it out. It's dope.
Really, though?
No.
What is Wilfred?
It's about this guy who gets he does a favor for his neighbor, which he likes. He has a crush on his neighbor, and she has a dog named Wilfred. But Elijah Wood's character sees him as a human in a dog costume, even though he's actually a dog.
Interesting.
And they smoke weed together, and they have a weird ass time together.
They have a weed line. I'm pretty sure. I was at a place, and I was like, I recognize this dog.
What were you going to say about...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got off track about Wilfred over here.
Dude, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Are you serious? No, so this is a legitimate thing.
They sell, pre-rolls and stuff.
That's kind of awesome, dude.
I know. They're pretty cheap, too.
Dude, that's kind of a great brand. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Wow. It's really sick.
What?
They're
we should
all
get some
over.
Of these.
I know, right? Let's connect with... I don't know. I feel like you have some connects because you're dad, right?
No.
Dude, we got to get into the weed industry.
My dad has a weed line, but in Puerto Rico.
No, yeah, we're too young also.
Yeah, we don't smoke weed.
We don't. No, what I was actually talking about with Elijah, I recently saw Come to Daddy. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's really weird. But, Elijah was in it, and I just thought it was interesting how, we were talking about this earlier, how he was kind of trying to make the jump into horror. And it just seemed kind of like a writer kind of was trying to take advantage of that with this script. Because, it wasn't fantastic reading it.
Really?
It just, wasn't a great movie. It started off really cool, and then there was, a dumb twist.
What's the basic plot?
It's,
premise? So... I've never seen this movie.
Elijah Wood's dad abandoned him as a child.
Aww.
And then, 30 years later, hits him up and is like, yo, I want to see you. And so Elijah Wood is like, okay, this is crazy. He makes up this whole, fake story about his life, trying to convince his dad that he's, super famous and shit. And then from there, it just, gets super strange.
It's kind of a cool concept.
No, it's a cool concept.
From someone who hasn't seen it.
If they had kept going with that, I would have liked it. But,
I'm just trying to, I want to, this table is, just the, it's,
it's a little short.
It's a little thin. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Yeah. But it's all good. We have what we can afford for the studio.
Exactly.
We found these fucking podcast mics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just in the dumpster, right?
Yeah, they were just there.
No, but yeah, I agree. I would have liked it more if they'd stayed with that. But I don't know. It's just weird how Elijah Wood is trying to become a horror actor.
Have you seen Cooties?
Cooties?
The movie Cooties?
I have not.
That's another Elijah Wood horror movie.
Oh, so he's done multiple.
Dude, he's done a ton of horror movies. He's a horror fanatic. He has an interview on that Eli Roth history of horror. I actually recommend anyone who likes horror to watch. It's on Shudder, the Eli Roth history of horror. It's actually kind of awesome. But but this is insane. It's basically these chicken nuggets go to an elementary school, and they have the zombie virus. So basically, the entire movie is all these teachers battling like kids. It's actually kind of insane.
Awesome. Everyone's in it, dude.
Dude, yeah, Rainn Wilson's in it, which
Allison
is hilarious.
Brie is now named Allison Pill. Also crazy. I guess she got married, right?
Oh, really?
Because that's her, right?
No,
or
it's
is that
not.
just fully someone else?
That's fully someone else.
It kind of looks like her, though.
It kind of does, but when you actually see her not doing that face, it's definitely not her.
Yeah.
That actress was in, she was in New Girl. She played Winston's girlfriend, the cop. Remember? I watched too much of.
Yeah, dude.
I
what
watched
season is
too
that?
much. Yeah, it's in.
I was like, what is that? Season 17?
Yeah, they end up getting married and having a baby. Spoiler alert to New Girl
dude.
if you watch that show. Dude, fuck
she's
that show.
in Devs. Cool. I didn't watch Devs.
Is she also in Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, I also.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about something else.
One of the other women.
Someone else.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay, so she's Allison Pill. I was talking about her.
Yeah, no, she's a different. She was also the sister in the shitty Aladdin reboot.
Okay.
I mean, you also haven't
I didn't
seen
see that.
I watched 20 minutes of it.
How did that
It
make
was
you feel?
insane, dude. The first 10 minutes was just Will Smith singing, speaking to like these children.
As the genie?
No.
Just
as
Will.
like a human genie.
Interesting.
Because we all know what happens in the end of Aladdin. Like, like Aladdin frees the genie. I'm so sorry if you haven't
Dude.
seen Aladdin. Yeah. But it's like, I'm not sure if you heard of this Aladdin.
I'm not sure
guy.
if it's
but,
undercover.
But yeah, he's like human, and he's like, let me tell you the story of the Arabian Nights. And he does like that.
And then he breaks into it.
And then like, the Guy Ritchie CG fucking like going over the cities.
Yeah.
Dude, Guy Ritchie used to be like kind of cool.
Did he do that movie?
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Dude, like what happened? Because he was rocking it with the Sherlock Holmes movies, I thought.
I thought those were pretty sick too, yeah.
And then but then he did King Arthur, Legend of the
Oh
Sword.
my God.
Which I thought was kind of not cool. Like that movie just wasn't.
Did you see Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Man from Uncle. Oh, dude.
That movie was sick.
I didn't. I've only seen all the fight scenes though.
I
It was sick.
surprisingly really liked it. Like I went into it not expecting to.
Oh, he did that as well.
Yeah.
He also did. Oh yeah. See,
and I've never even seen Snatch.
Never seen Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I've never heard of that movie.
Those
Sherlock
are like
Holmes, though.
Those are like his big movies, though. Those four are like. I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
there
right.
it is. He's known for. He's known for. 'em.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh,
What is
he
doing now?
wrote Aladdin. What's he doing now?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, he also did that Gentleman movie that was basically just Kingsman. Dude, the marketing of that movie was Kingsman.
Was it not a Kingsman movie?
No. There's a new Kingsman that's called The King's
Man. I know
and
that.
That's the new one coming out. And it's like, that's like psychotic.
That's just like they need to stop with this franchise. I fully thought this was the same thing. Look at the poster.
No, it's the
dude.
same color palette. Like
The
look up,
King's Man.
Well, obviously that one looks a little different, but like if you go to the like the first like Kingsman poster, then you'll find like it's just a shocking similarity. What the fuck?
Well, that's the new one still.
Yeah, dude, look at that shit.
Like this.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's
like
it's fully the same.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
That's
But
wild.
the genius behind Kingsman is that it's like a James Bond spoof, and that's why it works so well. You know, like
Dude, the first one was really fun.
Yeah, this is the second one, and it's not good. I didn't.
Oh,
like
that is the second one.
Yeah, the second one's the Golden Circle.
I didn't see the second one.
The only thing I thought was interesting was that it was kind of like the Kingsman, but like the American Kingsman, and that's kind of they introduced like like I don't know.
It's like when they find the American School of Wizardry in Harry Potter. You know?
Does that happen?
Yeah, bro, Grindelwald.
Oh, dude, I fucking forgot.
You're not a Crimes fan? I thought you were a full-blown crime. I mean, you love Johnny Depp in every role he does.
Not
right?
true. I just think
don't know.
dude, early Jack Sparrow, best.
Okay, what about late Jack Sparrow? No?
Bad.
Fuck.
Bad, dude.
That's mean.
Pirates 4 and 5, that's not Jack Sparrow. That's like an imposter. That's like a clone of Jack Sparrow.
Well, Johnny Depp was just like mentally and physically destroyed by this point.
That's also not even that's like a CG.
That's CG, right?
Yeah, there was yeah, that's a different actor playing him. That dude.
Anthony De La Torre.
Yeah.
Stud.
And they literally, dude, they like took his like Johnny Depp's eyes. It looks like, and they just fucking like CG'd on him. Or maybe it's just him. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's
Where
back. Where the
to,
fuck is the back arrow? Please.
Where'd it go?
It opened a new page. Wait, what do you want to look at?
No, I just wanted to see like how they did that.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Because it looked really weird. You're seeing, oh, dude, this website first of all is
Bad.
gross.
Yeah.
It's one of those like shitty celebrity websites.
Anthony's part is bigger than just 5 seconds. So it's just CG. They just blended them together. I want to see a clip.
But that part was not. I mean, it wasn't amazing. You could just look it up. Look up young Jack Sparrow clip. Like
Yo, wait, what should I look up? I'm just fucking with you, dude.
This guy right
This
here.
guy over here.
This fucking guy, mate.
How loud is this about to be? So loud, so loud, so loud.
Jared, lower it. Oh, you got the remote?
Jared doesn't do shit, dude.
Yeah, Jared literally... No, we're just playing, Jared. We're
just messing around, man.
Yeah, it's Javier Bardem. Yeah, he was like explaining how he became like a zombie, basically, or like a ghost.
Sick.
Because he's not like... He's like a ghost in this.
So he's not like Davy Jones?
No, because
like
Davy Jones is cursed.
Yeah.
This is also cursed, but he's straight up a ghost. And then, but also like the undead skeletons in the first movie that's also a curse. There's a lot of curses in this universe.
Yeah,
it's fucking badass.
We should just do a Pirates podcast.
No.
Yes.
I mean, I could though. I could talk about pirates for like...
No, but I would not be the second host. Look at his fit. I just want to see young Jack, dude. What is all this bullshit?
Yeah, no, but there's, it's build up. It's build up. Because he's like, then I saw him. Like, he's like, he like builds it up a little bit. And then...
Oh, so this is a flashback.
This is a flashback of how this villain became the villain. Because he's like normal here.
Yeah.
And then this is how he dies.
Yeah, okay.
And then he becomes cursed by the sea.
The amount of CG smoke.
Insane. Kind of
Where
insane.
is he?
He's right here. Look.
Is that him?
And that's how he gets his compass, which is like stupid. Because I feel like, because also the thing about Jack Sparrow is like you need to keep him ambiguous. Like he needs to be like the side character. That's why the first movie is so good, because he's like not the main character at all. Like he's not.
So we're here.
And this is it. This is all the time,
I feel like it looks...
Like it doesn't look bad. I just think that first of all, it's the uncanny valley, because it's like, what the fuck is what am I looking at?
His eyes, I feel like, are too far. Look, I don't know.
I just think that like the background looks strange.
Well, this is like the rest of the shots looked fucking sick, and then the green screen in this one is just bad. Dude.
Like what is that?
He looks so crisp compared to everything else.
Because the beauty of like the first one too is that they shot a lot of it practically. That's awesome. That entire town in the beginning is like all built. It was one of like the most expensive ass like Disney movies ever made. Like it was a huge risk, dude. Like Disney apparently hated Johnny Depp's performance as Jack Sparrow because they said it was just too much. It was too risque for Disney.
They wanted like a classic
because
hero.
Dude, he played him like a drunk.
Yeah,
like he just was drunk the entire time.
And there's the rum part.
Yeah, like he was just like a washed up pirate.
Sick.
So sick.
Yeah, it was dope, man.
Dude, that first movie's so good.
Anyway, you're not a fan of the...
I also love the first... the second one, because I'm a huge fan of Davy Jones and, what's his name? Bill Nye. Not...
Lemony Snicket.
Not Bill Nye, the science guy.
The other one.
But the actual actor, Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, the murdering guy.
Because his performance as Davy Jones, like, people don't actually realize how... that entire performance would not have been as good if Bill Nye didn't do it. Because there he is. Look at this guy.
Oh, it's spelled crazily.
It's insane. But like he did the physicality. Like, how Davy Jones kind of walks weird? I don't know if you remember him that much, but that's an insane photo. What the fuck?
Hilarious. Like we got Kingsman over here.
Wait. Look up him in the Davy Jones mocap suit. This is how you oh, dude, there it is, the VFX breakdown. Just click on it. It's
Which
fucking
one?
The one in the middle. Maybe. Maybe actually. I don't know about this length of this video. No, go back. The shorter one. We don't have time for this.
We don't have time for this bullshit.
Go to the 2-minute one. Yeah, for sure.
Like 3 minutes.
Oh, look at this logo. Oh, Industrial Light and Magic. The real
the OG.
Dude, yeah, but see, like, this movie came out. Let me actually look up when this movie came out, because that actually has like a lot to do with why I think this movie is like the fucking sickest thing.
I mean, that looks amazing. Obviously, it's dated, but it looks sick.
Nah, dude.
Oh.
Nah, dude. Just skip into when they're actually like.
Dude, look at his little like Davy Jones guy though, right over here. Dan Hickle.
Dude, okay, this shit was 2006.
Yeah,
just to like kind of like break it down in terms
insane.
of like what like where CG has come and like what it looks like.
Wow.
Go to like the Sam Neill comparison. Just like scrub through it.
No, you're pissing me off.
Okay. Yeah, just scrub through none of this shit.
I don't know who Sam Neill is.
There he is. We're right there. I mean, not Sam Neill. Fuck. Yeah, did you see that shit? Yeah,
the fuck?
But he like that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that was crazy. They matched his facial expressions like perfectly.
I know.
That's really dope.
That's why it's kind of an insane.
Look how good Hammerhead looks.
Yeah, no, it just looks. Because also, dude, the rain and also the color
Yeah.
palette also makes it so good. Because it's like that murky green. It's just like, it's just super like.
Oh, man. That's just like insanity.
Also, just think about like all the tentacles moving. Like someone had to animate. Someone had to animate all that.
Each fucking
Or maybe
tentacle.
it's like. I mean, that was probably before you could just have the computer just like.
Yeah, I think that was
Physics
before.
based. You have to just go in there and like tweak it yourself.
Like, I don't know, when was
crazy.
simulation like CG a thing, dude?
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna
just go right into
It's
simulation.
like, but back on the simulation topic. Good afternoon, poo poo.
What?
When did CGI come out?
This is not what I searched. This is not what I searched.
When was the first CGI?
In 1447. When was computer simulation invented?
You know,
All right,
we
dude,
had
fuck this.
a question that was sent to us, and it was is Renfield, California real? And then we had like a genuine just like. It's just like it's you could look it up and
Yeah.
it's a real place.
People are just dumb sometimes.
Yeah, and so we've actually we've created a map. Here it is. As you can see, it's a straight up real map to the place.
Yeah,
so
really
it's
simple.
right there. So just because it's annoying though, because there's a lot of small businesses in Renfield.
Yeah.
that I feel like are. I don't know, like people think it's not real, so they're not
And
coming.
they're
here.
struggling, dude, because of the lockdown. It's tough, especially
It's
in the small
intense.
town, you know?
Yeah, you know.
It's just annoying that people are doubting us also.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like it's like we are recording here in Renfield.
Like, do you
There's
see the
footage.
studio?
We actually shot, like, an entire intro. That is real.
That's Renfield.
It's not fake.
No, yeah.
So, you know. But,
No,
hey,
no.
you know what? Maybe someone will see this map. Pull up again. There it is. And you can actually go and find it yourself.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, but
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's actually very easy. I mean,
Yeah.
I drive here because we both live in LA, but we drive out here because it's just cheaper to
so much cheaper.
have like a recording studio out here.
Yeah, we get some complaints from people, but you know, you just got it's all in the carpool. You know, we carpool and it's easy. It's easy.
Some of the, but we hire local.
Yeah.
You know, Jared
Jared lives here
lives here.
with his aunt.
Yes.
Don't even get me started about that relationship. But it's
Dude,
funny.
His aunt is so weird.
If we start talking about Jared, people will stop listening.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's like, "Who's Jared?"
Who the fuck is this guy?
Do we show a picture of Jared? No, he's not gonna want.
He's
it.
not even in the credits.
You're so right, though. He's so like.
He's so important. We'll put him in.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Dude, I don't know. When was CGI invented?
when,
So stupid.
When was this? When was CGI invented? I actually don't.
I kind of want to see what other stuff ILM has done.
What haven't they done?
Honestly, yeah, right.
They've literally.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
First of all, that is
Oh.
the beauty of.
They did the Mandalorian.
That's the next level of filmmaking,
Yeah.
and people are gonna probably laugh when I say that, but I'm telling you, like, think about it. You won't be able to. You won't need to go to any. Like, sorry, I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, it's amazing. Like
Yeah,
the fact that like if you want to shoot in like Dubai or like some fucking random ass or Australia or something, it's like you don't even need to do that anymore. You could just have it projected on this LED screen
So
behind
crazy.
you. And just, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, this
Look at
is
this
next
shit.
level shit. You know, people are talking about it, but no one's actually thinking about the filmmaking capabilities. Because
No.
it's like reflecting light in a real way
Yeah.
on surfaces that like green screen just doesn't do.
And it actively like tracks the camera. So if you move the camera, the background moves according, which is like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? That's insane.
Yeah, because they're using Unreal Engine, which already basically
Yeah.
looks real in terms of environments. Like, and also we're talking about realism in the sense where like you're already gonna blur it out anyways. So
And it's also
gonna-
like he's in space, you know? It's not like, you know.
But the environments look straight up real.
No,
I
they
thought-
do,
I thought
yeah.
they shot it on location for the show.
Me too.
Like, because I was just like, oh, this looks like really nice, and
It's
they probably
insane.
had to shoot on location because it's like a TV show. But no, they just shot it on this one stage the entire fucking time. That's
So
crazy
cheap
to me.
too, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, cheaper than actually
I mean, yeah.
going out there.
Well, because they
That's
also have to
insane.
think about, yeah, that's crazy. Because without that little line there, you know, if you cover the, you know,
Yeah.
it looks like they're actually
Without the
in a real
cameras,
place.
It's real life. Fucking Baby Yoda.
You know, the show itself, I thought that had some problems. Mm-hmm. Like structurally.
Yeah.
because I thought they were only telling really one story.
It moved weirdly.
It was like he finds Baby Yoda, and then he escapes, and then like 4 like bullshit nothing episodes, or like 3 bullshit nothing episodes, and then like the last 2 episodes, he goes back to the same place that he found Baby Yoda
For some reason.
and then like
Yeah.
you know,
And
I
then
mean,
we got
I guess I just
Giancarlo
spoiled
Esposito.
everything, but you know, like I don't want to spoil like the ending, but it's more of just like nothing really happens in those like in the main chunk of like the series.
The middle bit doesn't have to be watched. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's interesting. I mean, it's like it's weird. It's like cartoon filler. It feels like.
Yeah, it's
or like a comic book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the Star Wars Clone Wars show on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And that's okay to have filler episodes because you're like your main audience is like a bunch of like little kids who just need like some action and like some like
Some fun.
just some fun stuff. But like for like I don't know, like for like adults who are interested in Star Wars still, this is not
Yeah.
So some of those episodes are like, all right.
Yeah. Like the Bill Burr one.
Dude, yeah. Like
Unnecessary.
that one was weird.
I'm a Bill fan.
You like Bill Burr?
I'm a Bill guy. I know you're not.
I think he's funny.
No, he's funny.
I think he's funny. He's not like, I've never actually been like, oh my God.
No, yeah. He's like a very like specific favorite comedian that people have.
Yeah.
Like you need to be a certain.
I just think sometimes it's like, his shtick is like, he just yells a lot.
He's like the negative guy. Yeah, that's like his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's funny, but also then it's just like, I'm not that cynical of a person.
It gets to a point.
Like I'm just not that cynical. So it's kind of like watching it, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
There's some people like that just like for example, the whole like if you can't watch horror movies or something, right? Like I'm starting to understand people who can't watch horror movies way more because it becomes a thing where it's like if someone's just inherently like a chill person who who's not really confrontational and doesn't really like experience like who doesn't enjoy experiencing like situations that raise tension, then like I totally understand that you don't like to watch horror movies because horror movies are built for that. You want to get scared. Like you literally, it's weird if you think about it. Horror movies, it's like I want to watch this because I want to scare myself
And feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
Which
or
is
like-
what your body is thinking.
It's weird.
It's crazy.
And then horror games are a whole other fucking.
I mean, it's weird though because I'm definitely not a confrontational person, but maybe that's why I love horror movies so much. That's where I get my like fucking tension from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, then there's like two sides of it because I
Yeah,
know some
right.
people that are just like so zen where they're just like, I'm only watching cartoons and fucking comedies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's it. Like I'm not trying to get
intense shit.
drama or anything insane.
And that's definitely a way to do it. But I mean,
I do like without
like you're
horror
missing
movies,
out.
like Jesus Christ, like dude, everyone follow us on Letterboxd.
yes, dude.
Please.
This
If
is-
you have a
yeah.
letterbox, we will follow you back.
What's your letterbox name? I don't know mine.
It's just Redamo Rosa.
All right,
It's
gonna
literally
check
just
mine.
Redamo Rosa. I'm a psycho though. I got a pro account for no reason. It's $20 a year. I'm just like it's just you just get to see like more stats.
I mean, why not? Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what Letterbox is, it's basically like a movie log app where you can actually just like log, like basically like you put your favorite movies, your recent activities, and then you can also just like make reviews,
Yeah, you can
lists,
write little reviews.
and then you can see what your friends are watching. Like
Yeah, it's dope.
A friend of mine recently just watched The Witch, gave it 5 stars.
Deserving.
And then another friend of mine watched The King of Staten Island, and their review is Davidson has natural charm, and the movie nails what I imagine is the feel of Staten Island, but the narrative doesn't flow as well as it should. Relationships, subplots get dropped abruptly, and as a result, the big emotional beats don't land as heavy as they should. On the same level as Funny People, and way better than Trainwreck or This Is 40. It's my old screenwriting teacher.
Is there more?
That's it.
You want to keep going?
I just thought it was an interesting review.
No, that's sick though, dude.
Like some reviews are better than others.
Dude, my friend just watched Antichrist for the first time.
What they say.
He said the beginning, I guess it's dedicated to Andrei Tarkovsky. He said, I think Andrei wouldn't mind if you had kept this one, Lars. I haven't seen Antichrist, but you have, right?
Yeah, dude, that movie fucked me up. I watched it with Jesse, and Jesse Finney. And,
We'll put a photo in.
And yeah, because we were like, I want to watch a horror movie, and I thought that Antichrist was like I don't know. I thought it had something to do with like the devil or something. Like
Yeah,
it was like
you
a
saw
horror.
Willem Dafoe, and you were like,
Yeah, I was like,
right?
dude, Willem Dafoe's in this
Yeah.
movie, and the poster's insane.
The poster's really cool.
Put the poster right there.
Yeah, I'll put the poster up.
And it was one of the most shocking movies I've ever seen in my life, dude. Like, I literally, like, there were moments where I couldn't, like, I had to pause it and, like, look away for a second and then, like, readjust myself and be like, hold on a second, like, what the fuck is going on?
That's intense.
If anyone is, like, squeamish
Yeah.
of, like, body horror, don't watch Antichrist. It'll fuck you up majorly. Like, I'm not even saying that as, like, for example, like, if you saw Midsummer and you're like, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Then don't watch Antichrist. Like, seriously, do not watch Antichrist because it's like times 10, times
Yeah.
fucking. I mean, I guess it's also just worse if, like, I mean, I don't want to even spoil.
How does the movie start? I just remembered you said it was some crazy shit, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it starts really fucked. I mean, you want me to just tell you what happens?
I want to know.
It starts with, like, a black and white, like, slow motion of basically, like, Willem Dafoe and his wife, and they're fucking, and basically, and it's, like, insane. Like, there's, like, insane music, and it's, like, really, like, it's shot in an insane way, but as they're fucking, their child gets out of bed, right, and starts walking around, right? It's intercut with them, right? And then there's an open window, and the child just gets up on the windowsill and just jumps. And I'm talking like a 3-year-old child.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so, like, that's just how that starts. And, like, they don't even notice, like, the kid jumping off.
Is it like that and then title card, or, like, is there a little more?
I don't remember where the title card was, but it's just that happens. And
That's
then
so crazy.
The entire movie is dealing with the grief and, like, of that experience.
Oh.
And then you start to, like, and then shit starts to escalate.
That's
like,
really interesting.
It's really fucked up, though. Like, I'm not, like, I don't recommend it, though. But, like, you should watch it so you understand my, like, mental, like, PTSD of that movie.
Dude, grief movies in general will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta watch Prisoners.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that shit. Also, what's another grief movie I was just thinking about? Hereditary, bro. So good. So fucked up.
Dude, yeah. Hereditary is, like, I mean, fuck the ending, though. Fuck the ending. I don't,
Dude,
like,
I don't even remember that movie.
Dude,
like, honestly.
The ending's not good. For those of you who have seen Hereditary or remember the ending, I'm tired of that type of ending.
Redamo's sick of it. Okay, cut this out if it's a spoiler. Is it like the, like, Paranormal Activity 2 or 3 ending with, like, the cult, like, everyone? Like,
it's just satanic cult. They're trying to summon the devil.
Like,
that's
naked.
literally it. They're just trying to summon the devil. Like, it's like, that's why I think that Lovecraft is a better, like, it has better cult shit than anything that's, like, Christianity based, because it's like we've seen, like, summoning the devil is like, we know what the devil looks like.
Yeah.
And all of the incarnations of the devil on, like, in films are, like, they look the same. Yeah. It's like the demon guy. You know
got some horns. You know?
Yeah, and it's funny, you know. In some way, it's like, oh my God, it's the devil. Okay,
oh, he's here.
I think The Witch did it in a good way, but I think but I think that Hereditary did it in, like, a lazy way, in my opinion, because the entire movie's insane. You're like, dude, this movie's like an interesting way of telling a ghost story.
Yeah.
Or, like, an interesting way of telling, like, I guess, like, a haunting, but it's because it's more about, like, grief and, like,
family drama,
and family, and, like, all this hereditary, like, weird shit going on, and, like, mental illness or some bullshit, like, all that creepy stuff. But
911, what's your emergency? Hi, I'd like to report a noise complaint next door.
Yeah, I'm calling about this.
Noise, harassing the neighbors. They can just get away with whatever they want.
We've seen large house parties, not to the extent that this one was.
Making too much noise. I hate it. I can't stand it. They're having sex on the porch. It's ridiculous.
Leave a message after the tone.
the ending, I feel like, you know, back on the Lovecraft thing, the reason why, like, most Lovecraft endings end with, like, it's a cult and they're trying to summon something, right? But what they're trying to summon, like, is a Lovecraftian monster.
Yeah.
And most Lovecraftian monsters, like, we've talked about this. For any of you who haven't seen, like, The Void, watch The Void.
Yeah,
The Void's
Void
sick.
is dope.
But, like, most Lovecraft monsters are, like, you can't comprehend them.
Yeah.
Because when you read Lovecraft, it's really hard to understand what he's trying to talk about, because he was so ahead of its time, like, in terms of like thinking of, like, cosmic beings.
It's really cool, dude. It's just all description. he's never like, so this giant fish thing rose out of the ocean. He was like, the slime trickled off of its fangs. Like, oh man, it's just so sick.
Like, you know, this like abomination of
Yeah.
like colors. You know what I mean? Like he says like this like colored, like, you know, this like multicolored like plasma. You know what I mean? Like he's like, what am I looking at?
It's awesome because it's like, he really describes it like how a human would describe something that they couldn't comprehend. you
Yeah.
know?
And
Which
that's-
is so fascinating to me.
And that's why, like, in the fuck, dude, you gotta watch The Void. Like, you
Skip
guys
to
gotta
here
watch The Void. You gotta watch
If
The
you
Void.
want to miss the Void spoilers, but we got to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish they didn't go to the green screen world.
Yeah, no, I guess so.
But if it had ended with like the shots of the trees and like Big Man getting pushed into the abyss, that would have been sick.
yeah.
But I mean, it was a cool ending. I feel like if it had looked better and if they had done it for shorter, it would have been fine.
I just think that like it's just very Lovecraft though,
Very, yeah.
because like even the ending, like even though it looked kind of like green screeny and like dated in a sense because it
Yeah.
was made like 2016, and it was like an indie movie in 2016. But I think that like the world of that they ended up being in is something that like we can't even comprehend. Like
Yeah.
it looked like they captured the you know, man or like I guess
Yeah.
humans should not know this, right? Like the thing that you should not know, and then you lose your mind looking at this cosmic thing that you can't even comprehend.
Definitely.
And they capture that perfectly. And, you know what I mean? And also the whole cult thing where like they end up getting saved. Like that was the only confusing thing, right? Where it's like traveling to this world. Like where did he fucking like? How did that even?
How did he get in there?
Why was his wife there? Like all that stuff. Because I thought she died.
Well, no, because he made her immortal, right? Or some. The movie had like just kind of way too much stuff going on.
But that's the thing about Lovecraft.
Which was cool.
That's why it's
Yeah.
Lovecraft. Because it's
Yeah.
like you got to interpret it. Because it's like what happened to her.
Because what I thought because it was, you know, the leader, the doctor said that he was going to make her immortal, but then he comes and he just finds her like all hooked up and like tentacled up, right? But I think that just transported her to the abyss.
The Abyss.
They should have called the movie The Abyss, but of course, you know, they
No,
can't.
dude, The Void is sick though.
The Void's sick, but they didn't call it The Void in the movie.
No, yeah, you're right.
It was weird, but
It was good though. I just thought that it was also very like video gamey. Like it totally had like a video game plot, right? Like I feel like because it's like you're playing as like or you're following this like sheriff, right? And then you're in one hospital and there's like different levels.
yeah, dude,
right?
and you're trapped in the hospital.
And you're trapped and there's all these like characters that like are interesting, but they're
Yeah.
not like they're very like outlandish in a video game sense, right? They're,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They're very like dramatic, you know. And then you kind of have to like, and you get like weapons. Like he gets like,
Yeah, dude.
There's an entire part where he has to go to his like cop car that's outside to get
Yes.
a shotgun.
Oh, that's so
and like
Resident
fight
Evil.
off. It's very Resident Evil.
And then like the goo monsters have like a lightly colored blob that comes out. Oh, shoot that!
And you gotta
know
shoot that
that's
thing.
so dope.
It's so
They should do
sick.
that in movies more. I love that stuff.
It's classic.
like,
Because-
fucking shoot that! That's the gross like weak part. Shoot it!
yeah, it looks like a brain. And
Yeah,
it's like,
it's so sick.
Dude. I love that movie, dude.
It just felt like they sometimes weren't down to go like full into the weird.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because the problem is too, it's like imagine like funding a Lovecraft movie and you're a
Crazy.
producer who doesn't know shit about like anything, and like you know what I mean. Like you're like a producer, but you're actually
Yeah.
just someone who has a lot of money who just funds movies. That's also the thing is like all Hollywood movies. Like it's sad to think about, but it's all comes down to like these people who have money, right?
Or
It's
if
like-
you work for a studio and you're just in the exec's pocket.
for sure, but
Yeah.
like investors run
Yeah.
the shit.
Yeah.
Like studios have all the money, but you also have all these other investors that are giving that movie money that
Yeah,
are like, you
that are,
know,
like, separate.
that are like hedge fund managers or something, or like that, or they have big corporations, or they're other, you know,
yeah,
like
like
these,
they own gravel, like
yeah, or some weird shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or they, you know, have like, or they've invested in like, you know, like into like the sponge.
Sure.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
you know, they
yeah,
make some
yeah.
sponges or whatever.
Some weird
right?
rich man
I don't
shit.
fucking know,
Yeah.
right? And then they are like, you know, and they end up calling the shot sometimes, you know? So like,
Just dumb.
so, you know, sometimes like movies, stupid things in movies that don't feel like they fit the larger like
Yeah.
themes of the movie just seem like they're like, oh yeah, that probably was just not the director thinking about that at all. You know what I mean?
Dude, because I was like listening to a podcast recently and they were talking about hiring for TV, and people who were writing the show were going to an exec or a showrunner with an actor or a list of actors that they wanted, And they knew that if they had told the showrunner, we like this guy, this is the best one, we want him, he wouldn't have picked that guy. Just because it's like ego and like human nature.
Yeah.
So they actually like downplayed this one guy, like brought up this other guy, and he ended up picking, it was David Koechner from Anchorman and all that shit. But like, it's just so crazy how it's just like these fucking dudes can just change everything because of their ego getting bruised.
That's so true. Dude, that's fucked up.
It's insane.
I hate that.
Sucks.
I hate that so much. But it's true. Everyone has like that annoying thing where it's like, okay, well, I didn't come up with it.
Exactly.
So now, fuck you. Even if it's a good idea.
Exactly.
Even if it's better than anything that you've come up with. And someone's like, oh, why don't we just do this? It's easier. You're just like, you know what I mean? Like you just think about yourself and you're just like, oh man, I didn't come up with that. Am I
was
shitty?
my idea. Mm-hmm.
Dumb.
It's weird.
Stupid.
It's all ego. And I've been trying to work past that.
Dude, everyone needs to work past their ego, dude. Because once you start thinking that nothing really matters and we're all like the same kind of in terms of like, you know, we're all like human
Star
beings.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've probably talked about this before, but it's like the whole thing about like that like every human being is born in the sense where like they think that they're like the singularity, like they're like it's them, right? Because everyone's the main character in their story.
Yeah.
But everyone is the main character of their story. So then you have to think about your ego, and it's like, does anything you're doing, like everything that you do creatively or whatever in your career or what you want to do in life should obviously matter to you. But when it comes to like genuine, like being a human being, that should come first.
Yeah.
Like caring about people and like genuinely listening to people's problems should be first, because really none of the shit that you're doing matters. Even like unless you're like, you know, finding a vaccine for this fucking coronavirus or like
curing cancer.
Some, you know, some crazy shit like that. Like then that like, but you know, that matters. I'm more talking about like artists in a sense. Cause I feel like artists get so in their head about like, I need to be this like, I need to be better than everyone, or like I need to be like the best at this thing, or like I need to, you know, be famous.
Also, I just feel like it's a mental health thing, dude. If you're always like, I have to be number one, I have to be better than everyone else, it puts so much pressure on you. If you're not putting like, you know, the human empathy stuff that you were talking about before, like being a genuine, nice human being, it's just like it trickles down.
Yeah, and then also all of your creative stuff becomes like less fulfilling because you're a dick. You know what I mean? Like then nothing matters even more so.
Yeah.
That's why I've heard a lot of people like not a lot of people, but like, you know, like I've heard stories of like young filmmakers who are like, oh yeah, they're very like hard to work with, or like they're like directors that are very mean, and it's like first of all, you're nobody. No one knows who the fuck you are. And also second of, you know what I mean? Like they're like no one knows. So you shouldn't act like a dick.
No, because you're not there yet.
But also, even if you're there, you shouldn't. But I'm just saying that, like, you know,
it's more you warranted if you're fucking David Lynch, you know.
Yeah. And David Lynch doing the, you know, do that, but make it good. It's like
he's an aggressive man.
I mean, he's just like very like weird. He's a very weird person, and that's like the only way I can describe him.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I think a lot of the shit that he does is cool. I mean, you know, could Twin Peaks be a little more diverse? Absolutely.
Oh, shit. Call him out.
But I mean, he made that shit like
so
so
long
long
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, you're right.
Hollywood was different, you know? But
did you finish his book, or have you been reading more of it?
I've been reading more of his book.
So weird.
Dude, it's insane. Like he literally like, he doesn't have like, it's funny though, cause he writes like, he writes like sometimes like I used to write papers like in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's just very to the point and like not like structurally wrong. You know what I mean? Like just and also like he has like 1-page chapters.
So sick.
That are insane. Like it's, I mean, where is it?
What's it called again? It has an insane name.
It sounded like a fart.
Redamo farted on the podcast.
Dude, I wonder how this podcast is like. Dude, I wonder how this podcast is to people who like listen to it.
Yeah, I know, right? Do you think anyone just listens? I bet some people do.
Right, some people are like, I don't want to see their faces.
Oh, there's a film grain on this podcast? No, we shoot on real film.
We shoot on actual film.
Imagine.
We spend so much fucking money on this shit. Yeah, like half of these chapters are just like weird. Like,
wait, what's the title though?
Oh, it's called Catching the Big Fish.
Dude, come on.
This is the book, Catching the Big Fish.
So great.
It's meditation, consciousness, and creativity. I highly recommend if you want a fun read.
Are you a meditation guy? No, actually, give the example first.
Oh yeah. For example, dude, he has a chapter that says the box and the key, and then it just says I don't have a clue what those are. Like that's actually what it is.
And that's the chapter?
That's the chapter. And then you move over and then it's like a sense of place and they're like a paragraph long. Like all these fucking
so they're all mostly like one page.
There's not even a backside of these.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's kind of awesome, but really weird.
Strange. Are you like learning stuff from it?
Yeah, kind of. He like talks about like what, like the process of getting Twin Peaks off the ground and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. But like he, it's weird. Like I'm not a person who meditates though. Mm-hmm. Do you meditate?
I used to all the time.
What?
And I've fallen off. It like low-key got me through the beginning of high school. I was like so stressed out. I would meditate a lot. And then I just like got less stress and I kind of just stopped doing it.
How do you meditate? Do you do the little...
No, dude, I would literally just sit down, close my eyes, focus on my breathing for like 10 minutes. Just try to not think about anything but breathing or just like let thoughts pass through your mind.
Do you do the you've never gone like the hour route?
No, I've gone like the 30-minute route at school because I was part of the meditation club, the mindfulness club for 2 years. Dude, I was the fucking president, dude. And then I left junior year.
You were the president of the mindfulness club?
Yeah, man. And then I just
Did
stopped.
you like give like right before? Like,
No, stop.
You were like, we're about to enter the spiritual dome.
Yeah,
You know what I
the
mean?
dome of spirits. No, I mean, we had a teacher who like led the meditations, but I would be the one in like, like just assemblies. Come to the mindfulness club Tuesdays.
Oh, really?
That was me. Yeah,
What's up, guys? My name is Ian.
Yeah, I did like a podcast.
If you guys are interested in meditation, hit me up. I'll be in room 204.
It's freaking sick, dude. It's tight. No, but I don't know. I want to get back into it.
Yeah, it's insane. Transcendental meditation. Look that up because he hasn't gone to that in the book yet, which is odd. It's like the second. It's like the second half of the book, I think. So I haven't got. Look at this dude.
Oh man, dude, he looks really good for however old he is.
Dude, I think this is an older. I mean, this is a younger photo though, because like David Lynch now, like his masterclass form. David Lynch. David Clench.
He is constant clench though, dude. Look at him.
He's like,
no, he's smiling kind of.
Dude, like he has like an insane head of hair though, like
Dude,
for like an old man. Like he's a stylish like.
But the fact that he still has hair.
But dude, he smokes cigarettes every day. He looks like that now. The other one.
This one?
Yeah. See, he's like way more of like he actually looks straight up like my grandpa.
I love how David Lynch the set is, dude. What the fuck is behind him?
Yeah, it's insane.
So dope.
He looks like my grandpa on my mom's side, which is hilarious. In terms of
If you
like
send me a
neck
photo,
waddle.
I'll put a clip in.
Yeah, like neck waddle vibes.
Neck waddle. What the fuck?
What is this? David Lynch and Donald Trump are fighting now.
So where are they? What is that place called?
They're in the Black Lodge.
The Black Lodge.
Dude, the Twin Peaks lore is sick. God, you got to get into Twin Peaks.
I know, dude. Oh, look at Redamo just destroying our set over here.
I always destroy a part of the set.
It's all good, man. Elizabeth doesn't mind. Don't rub her face, freak.
Dude, yeah, David Lynch is
But this transcendental shit, I think...
technique, or TM, is a form of silent mantra meditation.
20 minutes twice per day with sitting while their eyes are closed.
I mean, it's just meditation.
Right? What's the fucking difference?
Repeat the mantra in your head.
Oh, the transcendental one is the one where you, like, say shit to yourself. I've done this one before. It's weird. I don't like it as much.
That's weird. This guy's not even doing the classic, like, crisscross applesauce routine. He's just in, like, the most comfortable looking chair
I mean, that's the way to do it, though.
That's
I don't
kind
like crossing my hands, though. I like to keep it, like, my body is, like, two things.
But, like, that's, like, Aang, bro.
That's
like
Aang.
That's, like,
yeah,
Aang
you're
vibes.
right.
This, like, little, like, cuppage. That's, like, the
cuppage.
That's, like, the, ooh.
Okay, dude. That's the way the monks...
That's like dope, dude.
Yeah,
imagine being a monk. Like, there's that scene in Hangover Part 2 with, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Right? There's a scene where they're like trying to find someone I don't really remember like the full plot of Hangover 2, but I just remember they go into like a monk monastery or it's like a
like a monastery,
and there's all these monks just like quiet, like it's one of those places where you can't talk, and they're just kind of asking everyone around them like, hey, like have you seen this guy? And then they just get their asses beat, bro, by like a bunch of monks because it's like if you talk, they hit you.
That's sick.
So funny, dude.
I remember we went to a monastery. I think it was before you came to Hollywood Schoolhouse.
Nah, dude, I went with you. It was
you were
Buddhist,
there?
Yeah, it was like the Buddhist temple, right?
That place was sick, but I fully there was a monk sitting behind a table, and I thought that they were like meditating. They were looking down, but I got a little closer. They were fully just like playing Candy Crush.
Are you
It was sick, yeah.
But like, is it true that you you can't talk?
I don't know, actually.
Because isn't like the whole idea of like Buddhism is that like if you put in like enough into like the like if you meditate enough you'll just like achieve nirvana.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
but it takes a fucking long ass
long
time. But then you'll achieve it.
You're there.
And there's like people who have achieved it. Mm-hmm. It's insane.
It's pretty sick.
Because it's just very interesting when you look at like Buddhism versus like the creepiness of like Christianity. You know what I mean? Because like Christianity is like,
strange.
So many plot holes.
I think there might be Christian monks too, though.
Interesting.
But I'm not sure. You know what? Let me check. Get out of
Look,
here, David Lynch.
Giving me the thumbs up.
I know, right?
I love that.
I love that.
You can do it.
Good
My
luck.
name is David Lynch.
Christian
Hello.
monasticism. Oh. Did
It's
we
like-
go to a Buddhist monk, or a monastery, or did we go to a Christian one?
I don't know why, like, people in robes always remind me. Though, dude, those guys remind me of the, what was that fucking thing in Monty Python where it's like, eat 'em all, eat it, boom, and they, like, slam their face against the book. Dude, so
Dude, we should watch Monty Python today.
Oh, my God, bro. That movie's so funny. I remember trying to show it to a friend of mine.
Oh, really?
And like, she just didn't think it was funny. And I was just like,
That's a sense of humor test.
Like, it literally
Yeah.
is. If you don't think Monty Python is funny, then you're just like super like up your own ass.
Just fuck you. Yeah.
Not saying that you're up your own ass, not in like a bad way, more of just like a.
You're being
No, but
disrespectful.
I'm just saying that it's like
No,
if
but you're right, though.
If you don't know how to like laugh at like goofy ass shit, then like there's something about you that's just like it's like, oh, I need like a refined.
I like refined comedy.
I need like sarcasm, but also Monty Python is pretty sarcastic.
So sarcastic.
But it's like goofy as fuck.
Yeah, which is the best part.
I don't know. I think that movie's so funny. People say that Life of Brian is better, and I disagree so much.
I
Life
haven't
of
seen
Brian
that
is
one.
just like yelling the entire time. I don't think it's funny.
I've only seen like the 10 tablets clips. Is that what this is from?
Yeah.
I gotta watch this.
I didn't think it was as funny. Just because I think that like, I don't know, maybe it was because it was, I guess it was more like about like like it's way more biblical.
Yeah.
Than the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is more of like classic knight
So
shit.
sick.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
the best,
Like
the
it's
best.
So it's just more interesting to me.
Yeah, same, yeah.
But I don't know. I just couldn't.
Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I just didn't think it was that funny. But I guess, some people be like, fuck you, bro. Like,
I bet it's still funny, though.
it's funny. I just didn't think it was like, it didn't make me actually laugh out loud. Because
Yeah.
like Monty Python and the Holy Grail has such funny ass moments, like memorable ass fucking moments.
Also, that's just like such a nostalgia movie for me. It's like
Yeah.
that and The Princess Bride are my top two because I used to watch that show with my dad all the time when I was a kid, both those movies.
Dude, yeah, Princess Bride was amazing. I didn't watch it as much as Monty Python, though.
I watched it more.
I watched Monty Python and then,
Yeah.
I mean, childhood movies, fuck.
I know,
What are
right?
some good childhood movies? I mean, dude, obviously, we've already talked about Scooby-Doo, so we're not going to
Yeah. Scooby-Doo is my shit.
Scooby-Doo,
Where
the
are
Sam
you?
Raimi Spider-Mans,
Yeah, that's up
Peter
there.
Jackson's King Kong. I used to watch that shit on repeat. A lot, dude. Pirates of the Caribbean and Monty
Yeah.
Python and the Holy Grail.
Those are the big ones, dude. Sky High for me.
Oh, dude, I loved Sky
Sky
High.
High.
Sky High was the shit. We already talked about Sky High, but that
Did
shit
we?
was, yeah,
Sky
we
High
did.
was- oh, yeah,
With
because
Nico.
of Elizabeth Mary, what's her face? Winstead.
Winstead?
Winstead?
What? Oh.
My girl?
I want to
Yeah.
shoot something like this.
No,
like,
this is-
in
looks so
in, like,
dope.
with like castles and
Yeah,
shit,
right?
dude. Like, imagine how insane.
Do you think they built that?
Probably.
Yeah,
Or
right.
they just went to
Right?
a
Yeah,
location.
They could have.
You know? I
You're
mean, we
in
could
Europe.
probably, if we go to Puerto Rico,
Oh.
we could probably shoot something in the forts, dude. We could probably pull some strings.
Hell
Imagine
yeah.
how fucking sick that would be. Like, to actually, like,
People shoot there?
Yeah, all the time. They shot Pirates of the Caribbean on one of the sets in Puerto Rico.
But I mean, like,
pretty
can
sure.
random people just like show up and shoot?
No, you probably have to get a permit. Can you look up?
Dude,
Yeah, dude. Like it's
photo.
like it's insane. There's actually
That's awesome.
and you could take like tours. You could see like the prison cells in them and it's all that crazy.
We've been to one, right?
We went outside because you gotta like I think it's like a whole tour.
We were
thing.
like up there, I think maybe.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
That
I
shit,
remember this place.
Yeah, it's literally a Dark Souls area.
So cool, man. Because it kind of looks like the Pentagon. Also, it's like weird. And then we got Grand
strange.
Budapest over here.
But these were like their fucking watchtowers. Like think about that. Like
Yeah, man. I mean, these are what, built by the Spanish?
yeah, because the
That's
Spanish
fucked up.
invaded Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
So dude, Puerto Rico, man. I haven't been back in so long. It's weird though. I actually looked and I haven't been back in like 3 years or something, or like 4 years. Something like.
Dude, it's calling to you.
No,
come back,
it's
Redamo.
weird though. I just haven't had like.
Yeah.
I just haven't been back.
We were going to go. That would have been so fun.
Dude,
man.
yeah. Me, you, Jesse Finney, we're all gonna go to Puerto Rico. And then like the coronavirus happened. We were so pumped though. We wanted to go to all the clubs.
So annoying, man. We were like a week away. We were a week away, and then it was like, imagine if we went though. Fuck.
We wouldn't have gotten coronavirus though.
Probably not. It just would have been like weird.
It would have been weird, and like all of our friends would have been like, "You guys are stupid."
Yeah, and
Like,
we like, what if we had to quarantine in Puerto Rico for 2 weeks? Or maybe not. Actually, no, because that's
the
not.
flights. The flights are still going in and out.
It's stupid though, dude, because other countries have that as a rule, but America doesn't. But some states do. New York State or the city, maybe if you fly in, you have to quarantine mandatory 2 weeks. China is like still
Mandatory 2 weeks
doing
where?
that in your house. Not like imagine
Oh,
though if
okay,
they
well,
like
there's-
held you somewhere. That'd be crazy.
That's insane.
No, but like when I go back to school, I have to spend 2 weeks in my dorm, like straight.
really,
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
that's annoying. But
Yeah.
but how are classrooms gonna work when you're back in college?
Like some teachers can opt out and still do online stuff, but a lot are doing regular classes.
But how's that gonna like are you gonna be like 6 feet apart from everyone?
That's a good fucking question. I don't know. I guess so.
Fucking thing, man.
Hey, this guy over here.
Come on. That's interesting though.
I didn't get the fucking film class I wanted though.
Fuck. Because it's gonna be like you're like here, and then like, I mean like, because you can't be a certain distance. Like I know it's 6 feet, but like that
no
doesn't make
way.
any sense in a classroom, right? Because everyone will be like, no one's
So
gonna fit in
far,
there.
it's I don't know what they're gonna do.
Or just everyone has to wear a mask inside. Dude, that's gonna be so annoying.
You have to wear a mask inside.
That's gonna be so annoying.
Yeah, dude. You get tested like every day, or like every other day or some shit. It's crazy.
Dude,
They like take your temperature everywhere you go, and we can't leave campus. We can't leave campus, dude. It's crazy. So like, no one's bringing their car. It's just like gonna be all like dorm parties and weird like picnics for the first semester.
Dude, like honestly though, it's gonna be kind of fun though.
It could be fun.
Because it's gonna be like a weird summer camp. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you guys aren't gonna be able to leave.
But we can't go out and get alcohol, or we can't go out and get like anything.
But
You know?
you could bring stuff, dude. Before you get there,
That's
you
what
gotta
I
just stock up
Yeah,
and just like wait out the winter,
dude.
You know what I
fuck
mean?
yeah.
Like
just go into hibernation fully.
just spend like easily like several $100s on just like alk and like weed and just
Yeah,
like
and then I'm set.
and just like keep it stored in your
I
your
might
dorm.
have to do that, dude. I might have to.
That's so fucking.
It's gonna be
funny.
crazy not being able to leave.
And pods too.
Yeah, that's what I'm most scared about.
You're gonna have to.
I'll figure it out.
You're gonna have to stock up on that too.
I think I might transition to a new device. Right? Because then I can just juice it. Or I just quit.
Or you use this time to quit entirely. Or you just get like 14 packs of cigarettes and then just fucking chain smoke your
all the
way.
time in the dorm. My roommates are like, Ian,
Stop.
like it smells
I actually
horrible in
can't
here.
breathe.
I have asthma. They don't.
Oh my god.
Shout out to the roommates, Simeon and Joey.
Oh!
Definitely not watching, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Hey, you know what? They might be though. They might
Hey,
come
yeah.
on and then they just like they're like, hey, you said my name.
Ooh.
I'm gonna subscribe.
Yes, dude. Subscribe to the
Oh
channel.
yeah, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah. We'll say that at the beginning of the next one. Yeah. And don't fucking unsubscribe.
Hey, no, you can unsubscribe if you want. It's okay. It doesn't matter, dude. You can't tell them what to do and what not to do.
Drop a like though. Why not?
Why not?
Leave a comment.
I mean, the comments are fun.
I like the comments.
Dude, the comments are like better. I like the comments way more than a like.
Yeah, because then you can how to improve, and they can give you compliments. It's nice.
It's way nicer, and also you could be like, "Oh, next time talk about this," or like, "Oh, dude, next time, give a little love to this," or like,
"What's your opinion on
this?"
This. Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah. What time is it?
4:30. We've been going for like an hour.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Doesn't feel like.